Hello, Bigfoot enthusiast. Scott here from Squatch America.
And scoot over. Hannah, domestic goddess, chief cook, and doggy mama here in the paddy wagon. And he just went, there's the camera.
Okay.
I'm just entranced by our faces on the screen.
Yeah. So,
Hi, Brown Dwarf. Good to see you again. And Renee says she's going to a volleyball game.
yeah. What's more important? Grandchildren or us? Oh my gosh, you people.
It's like so freaking easy. Anyway, hi, Greg.
Hey.
Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope all of you, it has been, I'm telling you, it has been, how do I say this in the first 20 minutes without it getting demonetized? It has been a busy cluster F of a couple weeks.
Yes.
And so I'm telling you, getting that email out early is not happening. But with that said, I did get the email out around 11 o'clock our time today, 11:30, somewhere in there. And it could be a new pattern. So just watch your emails for the, hey, an evening in the paddy wagon starts in just a few hours. Hi, Raptor. You hope everything's good. It's been a busy cluster F.
And howdy back,
okay.
Scott.
And howdy, Scott. Yes. And there are people next door that are using a to chalk their wheels. So,
Yeah. So.
Anyway, are you going to play the intro?
Yep.
And we're back.
And we're back. Oh my gosh. Don't be so excited about it.
Okay.
Okay.
You excited?
I'm excited.
Okay. Hey, so we've said hi to everyone who's currently in the chat. If you have not checked in and said hello, we would love to see you drop your name down there so we can say hi to you. And so we know who we're talking at. We got 12 people on YouTube's and 1 on Facebook.
All right. So we are going to be speaking a question we get a lot. What is that question, honey?
Just what is Squatch America?
What is Squatch America? We hear that a lot when people see
Walmart parking lots and campgrounds and truck stops everywhere we go with our one vehicle parade. Well, 2 vehicles actually.
Yeah.
We have the camper. It's even better. But.
Yeah. So we're going to answer that question for all of you, and then
hi, Terrell.
And then we're going to throw up.
Throw up?
No, not that's poor choice of words. We're not going to.
We're going to propose.
We're going to
or bring up or
we're gonna ask you to ask us some questions. We have a project coming up, and we're going to talk about some of the new stuff that's going to be happening in here with Squatch America.
Because what we thought was going to be happening is not going to be happening, and so we had to find other new things to be happening.
So, and
we're excited about.
We're excited about
yes.
it, actually. So, number one question I want to answer right off the bat: no, we are not part of the BFRO. We get that question quite. Are you part of the BFRO? No, we are not. We are the other. BFRO.
We are the other. Squatch America, the All-America National Bigfoot Research Group. No, it's not me singing on the jingle, but that's the worst earworm ever.
Yep.
Anyway, we are the other. We are the All-American National Bigfoot Research Group with no connection to the BFRO.
Though we do have some friends and
who do stuff with them all the time.
Yeah, we do with them all the time.
Crank on, folks.
Yeah, we're not bashing the BFRO by any means.
In fact, we use their database quite frequently.
Yes.
So
and
more power to y'all.
Yeah. So I've got notes.
You'll be happy to know he does not have a PowerPoint tonight.
I do not, but I have 3 pages for a bunch of notes. And I don't know where to start. How about we start at the beginning?
Start at the very beginning.
Okay.
A very good place to start. ABC, Joe Ray me.
she's-
Have I had too much coffee today?
I think you've had too much coffee today.
Hey, I'm on an iced coffee kick lately
You
because
are.
it's here in New Mexico. It's still warm.
Yes, so we are still in New Mexico. We'll be here for next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Exciting thing happening this weekend. We are privileged to be able to do a town hall meeting on the Mescalero Apache Reservation. We got permission from the chiefs and elders to do a town hall meeting
with their tribal members.
And then we were also invited to, if we want to follow up on any of the stories people have told us about during the town hall meeting, or the ones that have sent us stuff already. We have a tribal member escort that's going to escort us on the reservation because they want us to have an escort, and I fully agree with that. And so we are going to be able to go out and do some investigations on the reservation.
Very, very exciting. Tribal invitations and a tribal opening, a tribally approved opening to a reservation is not anything to laugh at.
No, it's not.
It is quite an honor and a privilege. And if there are any tribal members watching, we are so, so grateful.
Thank you.
So grateful.
Yep.
All right. What is this?
So, one.
What?
A.
Okay. So we want to, I don't know how to explain this. So the ins and outs of Squatch America are so diverse and sometimes convoluted, but we wanted to kind of explain to you just all the things that we are involved in and what it takes to keep Squatch America going, and how we constantly have to be on our toes, and how we have to reinvent ourselves a lot. So the first thing he has here are what are the first of all, Squatch America, back in the day when we were Blue Mountain Bigfoot Research, it was your awesome hobby.
Yeah.
And he had a whole man cave in the basement devoted to it. And he worked and went out on weekends and did it like most Bigfooters do. Here's something very interesting that not a lot of people realize. If you're a Bigfooter on YouTube or on the TV or going to festivals, you're really wealthy because they're paying you hand over fist, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Right. That's it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No.
No. So in 2020, when we decided to change the direction of our lives and rebrand Blue Mountain Bigfoot Research as Squatch America, it went from hobby to business. And there's a lot more to running a business than there is to having a hobby.
Yep.
So what are the core components of our business? The first one, of course, is what?
Research and investigation.
All right.
That's number one.
That's number one. And to do that, we have discovered over the last 4.5 years that it is impossible physically and financially to race back and forth across the country all the time. I know we're Squatch America, but how long does it take based on what we earn, both in Bigfoot and outside of Bigfoot, because we got a lot of different streams of income that we have to call on to make this work. How long does it take us to get, let's say, from Oregon to Maine? Be real.
About
2 months, 3 months.
I would say 3 months.
Yeah.
And what that accounts for is that we have a
campground membership.
We have a campground membership. So there's 200 campgrounds that we can stay at for free. So that's a big break on us. I mean, it was very expensive to get into, but we sold our house in 2019 and paid for it. And that was basically our house or timeshare or whatever. So we can stay at those campgrounds for free. So we have to book those campgrounds. And we can stay 21 nights at a time. That gives us enough time to earn enough money to travel to the next one, kind of deal.
Because guess what? Someone asked him, how do you like retirement? And he says, well, I'm retired, but she
She
ain't.
ate. Yeah.
So Raptor says it's 4 days nonstop driving. Guess what? We can't nonstop
Stop
drive.
drive it.
One, we don't always have money in the bank account to cover the fuel for nonstop driving. Two, I still have a day job.
Yeah. And so we have to stop for her to work online. And but if we were to drive straight, we could do it in 5 days if we did it hard.
And that means
because our truck isn't that fast, it tacks out at 60 miles an hour.
And
what?
You would have to let me drive to do that.
Yeah, well, that too.
It's not happening.
But think about it this way: it costs us almost $200 a day in diesel because of fuel prices.
Yeah.
To drive. So, if we did 5 days, that's $1,000 plus about 50 was 75 average probably a night for camping. So
to make it economical, we can't just go straight across the country. We have to follow the route of campgrounds where we can stay if we want to do it. So to do that well and to make it saying that the truth.
Mike Prime, you nailed it. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, right now, my day job, we are sponsoring. We are in the middle of an 8-week webinar series talking about that very tax man. If you're interested in getting in on that and learning more about it, send me a private message on Facebook and I will send you a registration link. It's absolutely free. Anyway, so because of that, our Bigfoot research and investigation is almost, I would say it's 75% reliant on a national network of investigators. So that's our first part of the mission, is to establish a team of investigators across different regions of the country to respond to sightings and to gather evidence. And we are happy to say that we have investigators. Let's say we've got them in Washington State, right?
Oregon,
Idaho, New Mexico. Now we have a brand new, if you're watching, Paul. Yeah. Welcome to the team. Got Paul in New Mexico, Utah, Maine,
Vermont,
New Hampshire,
Wisconsin,
over there in the east,
and then we've got like 3 in Texas. Texas is big.
And we do have someone, because we got that report from, was it Tennessee or North Carolina? Remember where we had someone there in 2 hours?
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
I can't remember which state I did. So we are growing our network. If you are interested in being a Squatch, one of our go-to people where we say, hey, Raptor, we got a report in Florida. You want to go? Yeah. We can do that.
Right. So what we're right now, I've just known all these people off the top of my head, but we're actually putting together a database now so we can have
a running
roster of people. And then we're also, so if you want to be a part, you can email us at squatchamerica@gmail.com. And then you can tell us, hey, this is where I'm at. I'm willing to drive 100 miles from my house to do an investigation, whatever. And then we can put that in our database. And then when we get reports in different areas, we get reports all the time. We've got one today that is going to be earth shattering to the Bigfoot world. But we got to do some more investigation before I let that one loose. We also have our video on Friday that's coming up.
Yeah, make sure you watch that tomorrow and Friday.
Yep.
You've got Think About It Thursday and Footprint Friday.
Footprint Friday is our latest investigation up here.
All right. And I think I finally convinced him for those Think About It Thursdays to let me do the voiceovers and not that stupid AI crap. Just so you know. All right. So, hi, Sharon. Good to see you tonight. Okay. So the next part of the Bigfoot research and investigation piece is organizing field research expeditions. Not just us going out, but organizing expeditions where we can invite other people, one, to educate, and two, honestly, can I be honest? So that we can earn a little more money. BFRO, God bless their little hearts.
That's how they make money.
That's how they make money, is they charge for expeditions. And they charge a reasonable, based on current recreational outfitting rates, they charge a
Mhm.
reasonable amount for it. And we have been wanting to do that for years. We want to organize expeditions to well-known Bigfoot hotspots and lesser-known regions where credible sightings have occurred.
And we have our own hotspots that nobody else knows about.
Yes.
So,
and this serves two purposes. It gives us more content. It gives us stuff that we can show you, but it also adds to the knowledge base in the scientific research. So it kills two birds with one stone. We're doing on-the-spot research and we're creating awesome content for y'all. And that we'll talk about that more in just a minute. But here is, we have a barrier, we have a challenge with that. What is our challenge with organizing those expeditions?
it depends on where they're at. The challenge is, believe it or not, the U.S. government. Go figure. The challenge in Oregon is, in order to take somebody out, you have to have an outfitter's license, which is very, very, very expensive, and insurance and all that other stuff.
Now in New Mexico,
you just need to get a use permit, commercial use permit for wherever you're going to be at in that whatever national forest. That one's not so bad, and all states are different. So certain challenges in certain places we have to try to overcome. So
yeah. And the other challenge we have is, because we're generally only in an area for 3 weeks, up to 3 weeks, that's how long we can camp at these places. If we don't know where a spot is, we don't know where to go. And so that's another reason why we need national, people all across the country to help us organize it before we get there.
Yeah, exactly. And we can do a lot of that,
we can do it like through emails and phone calls.
Yeah, but sometimes we need people on the ground to do that. So
yeah,
that's another reason we want to get this network going. Yep. And what else was I going to say
about expeditions?
No,
he's got menopause. Ching.
Oh, you are hilarious.
Hey, Doc Ock, welcome. You were going to play it, weren't you?
Emotional damage.
Yep.
That's not my favorite one. That's my second favorite one.
Yeah. So, anyway, I'm.
Hi, Dawn, and welcome, Paul and Robbie. They are our new New Mexican Squatch Americans. All right. So, did you remember what you had that train of thought derailment?
Yeah, it was derailed. Anyway,
menopause.
We were talking about setting these things up. We can do that. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Now we do have, not to naysay it so much, we actually do. We have been at a lot of these areas for the last 5 years. We've been on the road for 5 years. So a lot of these areas we know very well, and we know the Bigfoot in the area for a lot of these. So some of them are okay. Like a lot of the ones in Oregon that we go to, we know the area really well. A lot of the ones in Texas, we know the areas. We went out and went camping and did research in them. So we know, we got reports, and so we know where to go. Here in New Mexico, we know where to go. Where else do we know where to go?
The North Main Woods.
The North Main Woods.
Hi, Dale.
Hi, Dale. Yeah.
Seeing your name there in the chat makes my heart really happy. I'm just going to tell you that. You have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea. Anyway, so that's it on expeditions. But we told you that one of the reasons why we want to do expeditions is to create content for this YouTube channel.
Plus do research. Don't get us wrong. That's part of it.
I'm segueing into the next thing. And that's the next core component of our business. Beyond research and investigation is media production and maintaining this YouTube channel. And that is producing weekly videos that cover investigations, sightings, scientific analyses, interviews, documentaries, and just our lives. Just our lives. And and how long does an 8-minute little mini documentary take you to put together?
8 to 10 hours. for 8 minutes of video. And I am, believe it or not, I am slightly experienced at this. You know, I'm no master at it by any means, but I've worked for production companies. I've been a cameraman.
We owned our own production
We
company.
owned our own video production company back in the day when things were recorded on VHS tapes. So it's been a while. But so
Charles M., I'm interrupting you,
Okay.
says, hello, I'm a writer and would love to be part of your team. Any use for a writer? Email us.
yes, Squatch. Do I have that somewhere? I think I have it in the banners.
They're down at the bottom.
So email us here.
I'm a writer too, but there's only one of me and I got a freaking day job.
Absolutely, Charles. So thank you very much for that. We actually have a writing project we really need help with right now.
Yes,
So,
a couple of them actually. You don't even know about the ones I'm thinking about.
oh yeah,
You have no clue.
I have no clue.
Today is the first day in a long time where I've really started feeling creative again. So, and Charles, you know all about those creative blocks. And it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much jarring of one's nervous system to have a creative block. Anyway, do we have anything we need to share with them by way of commercials?
We got just the one thing we want to talk to you about. If you join us on Patreon, which we are still working on
Transitioning to
Yeah.
a website based.
our website guy's working on it. He hasn't done yet, but so we're working on it. But if you want to support us on Patreon, go to Squatch America on Patreon, or go to Patreon, look up Squatch America. You can support us there. That's greatly appreciated. And or you can join us right here on YouTube and
Click join.
So if you join us,
Super cheap, $1.99 a month.
Yep, $1.99 a month, and then you can also the super chats during the stuff. And what else? Buy me a coffee. That's another place you can go. This is not. We're talking about streams of income, but this here is kind of less than a stream of income for us because we actually use this money from our YouTube channel, from Patreon, from you guys.
And guess how much it is a month?
It's
with
not
all
a
those,
lot.
let's just be full transparency.
Probably $200 a month.
Maybe more like $130 to $150 a month. So we are not breaking the bank off of our content creation.
But we want to let you know, I am a veteran. This is a veteran-owned operation, but all that money that comes from YouTube and from Patreon and all that stuff goes to this group called the Fallen Outdoors. We donate to them monthly. Plus, we take some of this money to help veterans. What we do is we take veterans out bigfooting with us.
And that's another reason why we want people across the country to say, hey, let's do an expedition here, because we can involve the veterans in those.
Yeah. So we are what are we called in Fallen Outdoors?
Pro staffers.
We're pro staff.
Because of wildfires, we haven't been able to fulfill our obligation.
Yeah. So we're
supposed to do 4 a year.
Yeah, we're staff on with Fallen Outdoors, so
which is also a volunteer position.
Yeah, it's a volunteer position. Yeah. So yeah, we don't get paid for that. But what we do is we take bigfooters, we take veterans out bigfooting. Now the Fallen Outdoors takes veterans out hunting, fishing, camping, stuff like that. We're just the Bigfoot division, and we have our own logo that they made for us.
We even have our own t-shirt.
We have our own t-shirts that you can buy from Fallen Outdoors with the Sasquatch division from Squatch America. So
anyway,
so there's our.
All right, boy, you know what? This hour is going really fast. So content ideas. Here are the ideas, the different things that we have done, the things that we would like to do with creating content for this channel. Obviously, we want to do investigations of reported sightings, and we've done that. Interviews with experts.
We've done that. We do that here when we have our lives, when we invite guests in to talk with us.
Yeah. We want to do more exploration of Native American myths and legends related to Sasquatch.
I've got a whole series I'm working on for that.
I am really excited about going out to the Mescalero Apaches this weekend because we have not explored their stories at all.
Yeah. So far we have managed to have, we've got 3 reservations now that we have access to. So.
Okay. And finally, we want to analyze evidence, analyze the footprint sightings, audio and video recordings. And honestly, I don't know. I think we've had people tell us they want to see more of what do we just do? Like, what is a day in the life of Squatch America? Some of the days we should just do a video of a normal day in our lives.
Oh my God. I put it on a Terrific Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like, what does that look like from the time Hannah gets up at about 6 a.m. and starts her day with yoga misinterpreted. All right. So how do we earn money? How do we earn money? Well, honestly, what's our greatest income right now?
You.
I have two. I do. I have a day job, a full-time day job, and I am also a health coach with my own health coaching business. And so that is really, I tell you what, I'm very grateful that health coaching business really launched us.
Mm-hmm.
And then I added the day job on top of it to free him up a little more from financial. How are we going to, drive the next 20 miles?
Right. And
or pay for the new truck when our last one conked out.
Yeah, and we do a lot of Bigfoot festivals, and I get paid to talk there. So we make a little bit of money doing that and selling t-shirts at things, and you can buy your t-shirts just in the link below. So, and we get a little bit of money for that, and I'm collecting retirement, so
soon. Yes. Some of that Monopoly money.
Yeah.
Charles M asks if we've looked into veteran and small business grants from the VA.
I have not, but I need to do that.
We did look into VA business loan, and they don't have those. You actually have to work with the Small Business Administration. Yeah. But Mike says to scan and print your own. It's just paper. Well, the Federal Reserve does that.
Yeah, why not?
Let me tell you what, I've learned more about the Federal Reserve in the last 2 weeks, and I'm just appalled. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. So, but ways that we monetize Squatch America itself. Mm-hmm. Did you want to go through all that stuff?
No, we just went through all that stuff pretty much.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, t-shirts, YouTube channels, me talking, that sort of thing.
There's so much here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to go into those?
I do. We are. So right now, well, you did those.
Uh-huh.
We did tell you a little bit about how you can support us, how viewers can support us.
And just by watching, by the way.
Just by watching, yes. But we've been kicking this around for years and have never been really successful with it, is having membership tiers. Like for $5 a month, here are the benefits. For $50 a month, here are the whatever, And so if any of you are really creative, on how we can attract members at different financial levels, we would love to entertain those ideas, because I tell you what, offering a t-shirt just doesn't really, it doesn't really attract a lot of people. Uh-huh. We all have too many. And of course, we have merchandise sales. We've created quite a bit of Squatch America branded things. We sell t-shirts. We've sold other things. But anyway. We've talked about expeditions, online courses, and educational content.
That's something I've been talking about for years.
And you started it.
Yeah. I started it. That's one thing I'm working on right now.
It's hard to maintain. It's hard to really, we need people to help us be more creative.
Yeah.
We need creative souls out there.
Yeah, so one of the things that I've thought about wanting to do is doing a Bigfoot 101 course, and we might do it as a webinar to do that. The reason I want to do that is not that I know everything about Bigfooting. What it is I've been doing this for almost 20 years, probably over 20 years. And I see people start up, and I meet new people all the time because we go to festival. I mean, we just got done doing 14 festivals, and
hey Joe,
and we have people come in, and I've talked to people from all levels of Bigfooting, and what's really interesting to me is it takes a lot of time to learn the ins and outs of the Bigfoot world and community and stuff like that. So a lot of people will bring me, when you first get into Bigfooting, you go into the woods, you're whooping, you're knocking on trees, and you're not finding anything. When I first started, I was whooping, knocking on trees, and not finding anything. Um, and that's just a learning curve you go through.
And no matter,
and
can I say this?
Okay.
No matter who it is coming in, and no matter who it is telling them otherwise, everyone goes out and whoops and knocks on trees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Cliff and Bobo.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Exactly.
Hey, Mopar Bill is there.
So one of the things I want to convey to everybody is going from spending like the first 10 years of Bigfooting not finding anything to the point where we're at now, where we find footprints probably once a year now.
Sometimes more.
Sometimes more. We have interactions
way
more. We get rocks
Way
thrown
more
at us
frequent.
more often. And we've learned techniques to do that. And you have to go through this learning curve to get there.
Hey.
And I want to skip the learning curve for a lot of people by doing these seminars and saying, hey, this is what works. This is what doesn't work. This is what, if you get sent this picture, it's been sent to everybody since the beginning of time, and it's nothing new.
I want to say congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You might be the only one.
Yeah.
Because we are veteran whoopers and knockers. I love to say I am the best whooper in the industry.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
Classically trained vocalist.
Yeah. So Doc Ock says, have you guys checked out the Cobble Mountain Critter Project here in Massachusetts?
No, but we'll be in Massachusetts.
We're going to be in New England this summer. Knock on wood.
Surprise, Dale. Well, actually, you kind of
yeah.
know. So
Charles said he just went to Chat GPT. He is our people, and asked it to write a curriculum for a Bigfoot 101 class. It's actually awesome.
I use Chat GPT a lot too. By the way.
Oh my gosh!
Charles.
Guess who put together our business plan? Anyway,
Okay.
so but anyway, yeah, we just, the creative collaboration is something that we actually desperately need right now.
Yeah.
So the another way that we can, other things that we are really looking for are more partnerships and sponsorships. We are considered, I hate it, we're influencers, but we're considered micro influencers.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of influence right here. But we love to partner with outdoor companies, tech brands. You still have a tech brand video to put together.
Yes,
you got 10 days here. You can do it.
I could do it.
You could do it right here at the campground.
Well,
anyway, or so outdoor companies, tech brands, conservation groups, we're looking for sponsorships. They can provide equipment, gear, financial backing in exchange for exposure. And micro influencers, we don't have the biggest crowd, but we've got a niche.
Yeah, and a niche nobody else has. And another thing too, I mean, we have it's a larger but small YouTube channel. We've got over 3,000 people, so that's considered a larger channel, but it's not considered a,
we're micro influencers. Yeah. We're micro. That's what we're considered.
But what a lot of people don't realize is the thousands of people we talk to all the time
in
when
live.
we go to live. So when I go to festivals, I'm talking to thousands of people. Like some of the bigger ones, like Squatch Fest, you got 2,000 people there. Glide had 4,000 people there. Meddling Falls had
lots,
14,000. It was a lot. They had a lot of people, and I'm talking to these people, up on stage, talking to these huge groups, and we can share sponsorship stuff while we're doing that.
Hey, so Charles said it. It says, "LOL, scary how ChatGPT works so well." Did you know what? I found out something the other day. I was listening to one of his many weird YouTube podcasts that he listens to. Did you know that ChatGPT is not connected to the internet?
What? You just made that
No,
up.
it's not. Look it up. It is not. It is taught. It is taught. But it is not actively connected to the internet, and I'm not sure quite how it works. It was on Pat Gray, I think.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, hey.
We're done with that page. I'm going to the next page.
You're skipping so much.
Yeah.
We've got 20 minutes.
So another thing, we already talked about a lot of this stuff. So we talked about you guys and people who want to be investigators for Squatch America. We also will help you on investigations. Don't worry about not knowing what to do, because we might even do a training, kind of deal. But I'm always like a phone call away, a voice chat, or video chat while you're investigating. You can call us, whatever. So
it reminds me of Bigfoot 911.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Go look up Bigfoot 911 on our channel. Just type it in. It's hilarious. Anyway, so we have looked at, we are just starting to dabble in applying for grants and, creative funding like that. We're still kind of looking into that, but Bigfoot research can fall under the categories of wildlife conservation, anthropology, folklore studies. So I think that would be cool. I've been thinking more and more about the folklore studies.
Yeah.
I think that's just brilliant stuff.
And us both having been part of the educational system, me being an anthropologist and her a psychologist, and we've worked
actually a clinical social
worker. We can
let's be real.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know what you're called. Anyway, I know we're still paying your student loans. So, but anyway, don't
even talk to me about that.
Yeah, but we're
we're back.
We're
Woo-hoo!
back.
Yeah,
I know we may have froze up for a second because a space rock just came between us and Starlink.
Yeah. So, long-term vision and expansion of Squatch America. So this is his dream. Tell us your dream.
I don't know what it is.
His dream is to have a physical location, a central hub.
Yeah.
His own Bigfoot research museum and research center. And honestly, we thought that was going to be New Mexico.
Yeah, but it's not. So
it's not.
So anyway, yeah, that's one of the things we want to do is set up actual research center and education place where people can come and do Bigfoot stuff. I don't know what that looks like yet. How about a crypto university? No.
Well, and so that the domestic goddess can have a home.
Yeah.
And a chicken coop and a garden. We got to prep for the apocalypse.
Yeah.
All right. And also we thought about what if we expanded Squatch America to other cryptids? Would that taint us or would that expand us? What do y'all think?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
You already know that I'm all about ancient aliens and extraterrestrial contact, and the relationship between off-world species and humanity.
Yeah. But I don't know if I would go that far myself.
Doc Rock says, I would love that. I know. It's like, man, once you go down this rabbit hole, man,
Yeah, no.
it opens up all the other rabbit holes.
I know we've got this rabbit hole to figure out first, I think.
Yeah.
So
Joe says, not the man dog thing.
no, not the man dog thing.
You're hiding comments.
Okay.
All right. Hey, we'll get to your question, Trackway, here in just a bit. Don't. So
that's it.
Anyway, that's kind of it. According to ChatBT, if we implement all these things, Squatch America could create a sustainable operation that captures the public's imagination, engages a dedicated audience, and honors the cultural significance of Sasquatch. It is kind of creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
yeah, and that's one of the things that I strive for is the cultural significance part.
And by the way, I want to say thank you to Raptor because he mentioned earlier that what he appreciates about us is when we aren't putting false crap up.
Right.
And that is maintaining integrity, maintaining scientific integrity is really important to us.
It really is. Yeah.
So Charles said that he thinks we should focus on Bigfoot and the related hairy hominids. How do you know that ancient aliens weren't hairy? You don't know that.
No, and I definitely will focus on the hairy hominids.
All right. So Trackway asks, are you still planning to travel to the East next year?
Are we?
We've planned it like every year. It's never happened.
I know. So here,
and and the reason for that is we really had to earn money.
Right. And most the Bigfoot festivals, the big ones, are always in the Pacific Northwest because the Pacific Northwest.
And the other thing was those sportsman shows for, the first couple of years after the pandemic, they were a big chunk of our income.
Yeah.
And we had to get that income in.
Right.
But
dun dun dun. So this year, we are probably.
Let's just talk. So on October 2nd, where are we going?
October 2nd.
We are headed to.
We'll be at.
Be heading to
the East Texas. Bigfoot Festival in Jefferson, Texas, yes. October 12th.
So we're starting out mid-fall in Texas.
Yep, in Jefferson, Texas, it's October 12th. We'll be there, and then. We're going to
be in Texas for several months.
Yeah, we're going to be in Texas for several months. So if you guys want to go squatching, let me know.
And we'll put up a general schedule. Hey, if there are any WordPress lovers out there who know how to work WordPress really well, let me know. I can do WordPress, but because I work like 8 to 10 hours a day with my day job, it's really hard for me to keep up. Mm-hmm. By the way, just so full disclosure, we are strictly a volunteer organization right now, but as we prosper, so will the people who help us.
Exactly.
That's exactly it. So, but if there are any WordPress people out there, we would love some volunteer labor on our website because yeah. I cannot keep up with it. And it is not Wix.
Right.
He's a Wix guy. Mm-hmm. This ain't Wix. Anyway, so we're headed to Texas and then what?
So we're going to spend most of the winter in Texas, doing Texas Bigfoot stuff. And then we are headed to Wisconsin, actually, and it'll be our first time at a Bigfoot festival in Wisconsin. That's sponsored by Barnaby's group called
That One Group.
That one. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Barnaby. I forgot the name of your group. It's oh gosh, it's out of my brain.
Something.
Anyway,
we should link his video. Here.
We will link it down below.
Are you sure you're actually going to do it?
Yes, I'm actually going to do it. Oh. So I'll do it right after this. So anyway, we're going to be up there in Wisconsin for a Bigfoot festival in May.
Yes, in May.
In May, and then we're going to work ourselves east from there
Yes, it's Barnaby Jones, but he's got a group up there.
Yeah, I forgot the name of his group.
Anyway.
Caps? Is it Cap? No.
Yeah, I think you're getting really close.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, yeah, something like that. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be with Barnaby. He invited us to speak at his Bigfoot Festival up there in Wisconsin. So more information will come. We'll put posters up like we always do on our Facebook page. So if you need to know where we're at and what we're doing, you want to go to Squatch America on Facebook, and that's where we post all our stuff.
Trackway says that Wisconsin is beautiful. We've been trying to get to Wisconsin since 2020.
Yeah, and we'll be spending like our travel style, like we talked about. We'll be spending a month or two there. We're not just going to go up for the Bigfoot Festival, and that's one of the things that I'm doing now. Before we were like, Bigfoot Festival this weekend. Oh, we got to travel, 400 or 500 miles to the next one next weekend. And
where do you fit Squatching into that?
Yeah. So
you don't.
So we're taking a little bit different tactics since I am, since I can get my retirement coming. We're not quite so financially strapped to go to these festivals one right after the other. So what we're planning on doing is we're going to do the Bigfoot Festival in Wisconsin, but we're going to stay there for probably a month afterwards to follow up on the, because every time we go to a festival, we got a line of people telling us Bigfoot stories. And I write them down, and we take notes, and we film some of it, but I never get a chance to follow up.
Because we're always
got to hit the road. So now we're going to get a chance to be able, by slowing down and not booking every Bigfoot festival that asks us to.
We're going to make them want us.
Yeah,
we're going to play hard to
We're going to play hard to get. We're going to spend
much like I did when we were courting.
Yeah, for 5 minutes. Anyway, so. So what we're going
he wrote first.
What we're going to do is slow down and be able to actually spend some time. Like the thing we're doing this Saturday at the Mescalero Apache Reservation, the town hall meeting, we're going to be able to spend the next couple weeks afterwards traveling around with the people who have stories for us and taking us to the places and really delving into their sighting and investigating it.
So anyway, so after Wisconsin, then we're going to make our way to New England to spend most of the summer in Maine.
Yep. And we have Bigfoot stuff there.
Yes, we do. Dale says hunting season starting. He's going to be looking out for us. Going to be looking for places to check out.
Okay, cool.
It's awesome. So funny. It is so funny. So what was it? 3 years ago, we were the first people to get that YouTube footage of the Bigfoot running through the North Maine woods. And 3 years later, all of a sudden, some news outlet features it. It's like, dudes, we covered that 3 years ago.
And that happens a lot. And that's one of the things that when we want to talk about the courses we want to do is you don't know how many times people send me the same picture that's been online for 20 years. I just got this photo of this Bigfoot last week, and this is where I was at, and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, yep, thank you for your photo.
Remember when someone sent you your photo?
Yeah. The photo I got of two Bigfoot, been 5 years ago.
6 years ago.
6 years ago.
6.5, actually.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting old. 6.5 years ago. I actually had somebody send me my own photo that I took myself 6 years ago and said, hey, I just got this photo. I'm like, sure you did.
It's a great photo.
It's a great photo. That's
firsthand. I could tell just by looking at it that it's legit.
Yeah.
Jackass. Anyway.
So, and that's one of the things we want to talk about when we do our Bigfoot 101 is to be able to show you guys, these are the photos that are circulated all the time. These are the most common Bigfoot costumes that are on the market.
Beaver feet. If you have a beaver foot and you have a close-up picture of it, it kind of looks
like a hand, like a big hairy hand.
Yes.
That's another one that circulates about every couple of years. We found this Bigfoot hand. I'm like, that is a beaver claw.
Yep. Nice try though.
Yeah.
So they're laughing. What the heck? Philomedusa bicolor.
I have no idea what that means.
That's a long thing. Oh, so Trackway says, contact me when you enter Ohio going to Maine. I'll introduce you to data collection expert and we'll introduce you to Western New York. Craziest. Western New York is crazy.
Yeah. We actually have some.
Donna!
Hi.
Hey.
We're headed your way next summer.
Charles, let's post this one because guess what? What was our take on the Bigfoot running through the North Maine woods? Legit? We should link that video.
There's
we
a
did
video,
a whole
video on it. Okay, that one can go either way fairly easily. There's great arguments on both sides, but one of the things I tried to recreate it, and Dale can admit me running through the woods.
Dale and Denise and I, we were the witnesses. We watched this happen. This was Denise and I were just like peeing ourselves laughing.
So I tried to run through the woods in the same terrain, same place that Bigfoot video happened.
And he was way more in shape then too.
Yeah, and that was a few years ago, and I was in really good shape, and it was pathetic. It wasn't not even close to the speed or the grace by far. I was about to fall on my face a bunch of times. So for me, the movement of that thing and the speed of it, because it was moving, I took the video frame by frame, and I know the trails in that area. Trust me, Dale and I and Denise and Hannah drove Dale's four-wheeler
up and down and in and out
that whole area. And we know the terrain and about how fast you can drive those four-wheelers and about how fast that guy was driving the four-wheelers. And if you take the video frame by frame and you figure out that the four-wheeler is doing roughly 25 miles an hour, that thing is moving
slightly faster.
So it was running almost 26, 27 miles an hour ahead of the four-wheeler.
So
through rough terrain and rocks and trees.
So North Maine woods trees. Yes, Charles, we did a whole video analysis of that. Well, like I said, we were the first researchers to tackle that thing.
Right.
That's like our claim to fame. We were the first ones to get the North Maine Bigfoot. We did do a video on it. Okay, so you've got two to post: the Bigfoot 911 and the North Maine Woods one.
Okay.
You need to do that.
And Barnaby's channel.
And Barnaby's video. So three okay. To pin.
Okay.
So yeah, the footage is absolutely available. He's going to post it.
I'll post. You can look it up. Put North Maine Woods Bigfoot. You can look it up on YouTube. I think I don't know what the original video was cast as, but if you look up
on our channel,
I'm going to post it in the description below after this video, and I'll post our analysis of it. So I've got it frame by frame. I got the original video, all that stuff. So
yeah. Anyway, do you know that we have successfully burned 56 minutes?
Wow.
We are
BS experts. Okay.
It's true. My very first college degree, my first full college degree was a BS.
Yeah. And we've got, in fact, when we go in Ohio, I might slow our trip down a little bit to spend a little more time in Ohio. Because we've got some friends. We got Amy Buey, who lives in Ohio, Bigfooter with the Olympic Project.
I have quite a few friends in Ohio that will be devastated if I don't hook up for at least a cup of coffee. Yeah. So did we ever hear from the guy who posted
that video? We did not.
Nope.
We contacted them several times.
Even the news outlet contacted them, and they
the
didn't
guy
hear
didn't-
back.
They didn't hear back. So that's suspicious in another way too. So
Well, I maintain that they were both slightly drunk or hungover when they made it. So
so Octopus with No Friends says, I have my camper ready to go next year when you're in New England. Deal.
awesome.
Awesome.
We really, actually, what's funny is that having now traveled the country multiple times, guess what time zone my body does best in? East Coast. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like the further west I go, the worse I function.
Uh-huh.
Well, I belong in Maine. It's true. I belong in Maine. That's home.
Yep.
It's home. Mountain time is my worst time. I don't agree with mountain time at all. So
Mhm.
Central time's okay, but East Coast is where is my happy place.
Yep.
So I was born to be a Mainer.
I am actually genetically a Mainer,
Yeah,
to be
you are.
honest with you. Yep.
So
My dad is from Van Buren, Maine, and you can't get much more north than well, there's one other town. What's that other town?
Fort Kent. Or no, Madawaska.
Madawaska. But my dad was about as North Maine as you can get, where he grew up with his 16 brothers and sisters. So I've got family galore in the North Maine woods. So
Oh my gosh, Trackway said the Ohio Bigfoot Conference is in May. Monster Fest is in June. Hocking Hills is in August. Mrs. Trackway won a quilt Amy was raffling off at Monster Fest.
oh
Hey, send it. Would you do us a favor and send us information on all those?
yeah,
Because one thing that we don't have is like, where are all the great Bigfoot festivals in that area?
the good ones.
The good ones, not the crap ones. Are you looking for the brand?
Oh
Or
yeah,
the email?
yeah.
Right there.
Okay,
There you go. Send it there.
send it there. SquatchAmerica@gmail.com.
And we cannot wait to see Amy again. She's one of our favorite peeps.
Yeah, in fact, we've
Been ditching her, but she's got a group that meets every couple of weeks, and we are invited every time. And it's been such a cluster F that we haven't been able to get on, but we keep. Hocking Hills is the largest.
okay. We'll have to look that up.
And Doc Ock went to university in Biddeford, Maine.
Biddeford.
What's that? What's that? As you're going north on, was it Highway 1? That highway, and you go past all of like the Milky Way, the planets and stuff as you go up the highway.
Yeah, what's that highway, Dale? It goes up to
Holton, goes through Holton, and I love it. I love it all. I love Amish Scotcheroos.
yeah.
They were my death. I'm not a big Whoopi Five fan, but boy, those Scotcheroos. Route 1. Yeah. Okay. So I have not had a Scotcheroo since I left Maine. And I probably will not have one until I go back to Maine.
I know, and I haven't had a whoopie pie since we left Maine.
Remember when I tried to make gluten-free whoopie pies?
Yeah, that wasn't pretty. So Denise, we're coming.
Anyway, it is it's past the top of the hour. So guess what? It's time for us.
Well, thank you guys so much.
Yeah. Yeah, it starts at the University of Maine in
Lumpy?
No, University of Maine. Oh crap. I forgot what the PI is. Presque Isle.
Presque Isle.
and our favorite little Amish place. What was the name of that town?
Smyrna.
Yes.
Smyrna, Maine.
Yeah.
Yep. They have an Amish store there.
And a restaurant, and they will all kill you. How do they live? We don't ask those questions, but it's like, But tell Denise I've learned how to balance my sugar with my protein so I don't pass out when I eat it. If she's not listening.
Okay.
Anyway, so remember, folks, our job is to investigate the unexplained.
Not to explain the uninvestigated.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share this video with all your friends. It's the only way. We have barely crept over the 3,000 subs mark. So if you've accidentally been unsubscribed, please resubscribe. And yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for watching,
We'll
folks.
see you next week.
Yeah.
You keep watching. Oh, you keep watching. And, oh, for sake.
She forgot what we do.
I forgot what. You keep watching.
And we'll keep squatching.
Now go out and find Bigfoot.
That damn Sasquatch.
Squatch a man.